Marvel Studios has already told us that the next phase after we're done with Avengers Secret Wars is of course a big mutant type of deal, more than likely called the Mutant Saga, and it's going to last a few phases by all accounts. Enter the latest report in regards to what exactly the goal is for the future of the X-Men and the Avengers. And the future is that the two teams are going to battle it out in Avengers vs. X-Men. Avengers vs. X-Men is one of those things you always see and have seen for a while now, as long as the internet's existed as far as I can remember, that gets brought up. It's a question as old as who would win in a battle, Batman versus Spider-Man, or Superman versus Thor, or whatever else. Well, who exactly will win in the MCU version of Avengers vs. X-Men, which of course would be, I assume, loosely based on the exact same comic book, which of course, in the end, there's always somebody that they gotta fight as they were, put against one another, sort of like Civil War in the MCU, right? Things always end up kind of going back to, hey, things are kind of normal right now. So when you really think about Avengers vs. X-Men, we got to take a little bit of time to get there. Because just think about it. We are getting the X-Men reboot after Secret Wars. So we can't get Avengers vs. X-Men as like our first big crossover between these characters. It's going to need a little bit more. And that's apparently what they're aiming to do. Because rumors have surfaced that the big plan for Marvel Studios' AvsX film is to establish the X-Men and establish this whole new team of Avengers with new projects, new characters, and all that they've been slowly introducing. Get those characters to be more recognizable, and then deliver the big crossover. Now, of course, the X-Men themselves still lend themselves to so many standalone projects that you can spin off of, including the big Avengers style, like X-Men, Excalibur, X-Force film team-ups or whatever, that I think that these reports are partially going in the right direction, where Marvel is going to do Avengers versus X-Men. We just don't know when. So they're guessing it's going to be further down the road than most people, but I don't think it's as far down the road as some are reporting, like a decade, I think they're going to get back to Avengers film every 2.5 to 3 years. And that way, they got a bunch of projects in between. It's more streamlined. You got the TV side, and then you get to it. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if Avengers vs. X-Men was the second X-Men film, and whatever, I don't know, like what, sixth Avengers film at that point, maybe even seventh. And then you kind of do X-Men Age of Apocalypse or something, along those lines. Or maybe even, I don't know, Days of Future Past with the Avengers after they already fought each other. So you kind of got a better sense of the relationship between the teams. Well, everybody, thank you for watching that video. And as always, you can like, subscribe, share, do whatever you will. Check out the recommended video that's popped up somewhere on the screen. And also, if you would like additional content, including more discussions and more unfiltered content, check out what we offer to the members section, which has new videos going up all the time.